Oh, hello, I didn't see you there. Welcome to the Warriors Den. It's me, Eric Pope. I'm a community developer on For Honor. This is our weekly stream if it's your first time tuning in, and I offer you a hearty, warm welcome to the show. This week I'm joined by an extra special co-host, Apollyon. I was tired of doing the show alone without my friends Damien and Roman, so I invited Apollyon back from the dead, which took a lot of work and effort, to co-host the show with me here. I don't think she's going to say much. She's sort of going to pull a Roman. Maybe she'll jump in and rant about something at some point like Roman does, but we'll just have to see. So you're stuck with me mostly for the show today, guys. It's going to be a light one, I'll be quite honest with you. Without those fellows here, we don't have big news to break. But as always, we want to keep the show going, and we have a ton of great community clips to watch together and laugh at and enjoy. But first, some news. Yesterday, we did a maintenance, which our Starter Edition players will be happy to know fixed the issue that they discovered in the story mode. There was an issue that was preventing you to complete the story mode, and our team worked really hard and really quickly to address that. The fix is already out there, so you should have that resolved now. This didn't affect the full game, just the Starter Edition. So speaking of that, if you weren't aware, last week we announced our Starter Edition. It's for PC only, and we actually have a little image to highlight what comes with it, just to remind you. So it's $15 USD, 15 euros. It has all the content of the game, which is maps, modes, events, gear, all that stuff. There's no split between the Standard Edition and the Starter Edition player bases. It's effectively the same game with one big difference, which is how you unlock the heroes, as you can see there. So 3 Vanguard heroes are unlocked with the PC Starter Edition when you get it. That's the Warden, the Kensei, and the Raider. You also get 3 additional heroes of the faction that you choose, which are playable but not yet recruited. So to recruit, it is 8,000 steel per hero, sort of giving you the option to spend what you want based on what you want to play. So if you only want to play with a couple heroes, you only have to pay 8 to 16,000 steel. You don't have to buy them all. If you want to buy them all, there is a pack. It's called the All Heroes pack, I believe. And that gives you all of the launch heroes in a single purchase, which is 50,000 steel. Then the DLC characters, so the ones that we have released since launch, will be on par with the standard game's pricing, which is 15,000 steel each. So if you have friends who have expressed interest on playing For Honor, if you have friends who play on console and have had interest in getting into PC, this is a really good way to dip your toe in. It's $15, it's on Steam and Uplay, so check it out. Also check out your local currency, it's different per country, but 15 US, 15 euros is the general thing. So, if you missed it, actually, this is something I'm really happy that we've done. On our blog last Friday, the Fight team released another dev blog. This one they're calling the State of Balance. And they are going to do this each season to sort of give a snapshot of where the balance was for the previous season. So it's season 5 right now, so this was the snapshot of the balance at the end of season 4. So just a little tease in case you didn't see that blog. Max, can you put that image up? In the blog, we revealed our dual matrix, win-loss matrix, as well as our 4v4 matrix. So here's a little look at the dual matrix. I know it's a lot to take in if you didn't get a chance to see the blog, but my hope was you'd see this and say, oh, that's super interesting. I'm going to go to that blog post. So Fred is going to link to that in the chat, so you can go right to it. Always remember, forhonorgame.com is our easy URL to just get to the site, but Fred can drop the specific link in there. We saw a lot of really interesting discussion coming out of that. And actually, I want to give a shout out to Reddit user Merlin Pig. Merlin Pig, he actually caught in the first version of that we published, there was a typo related to the Lawbringer and the Centurion. One of the numbers didn't correlate. They didn't match as they should. Should always add up to 100%. So that was a typo on our artist side, which he fixed right away. So now the proper version's up there. So thank you to Merlin Pig for catching that and letting us know. Cool. One other thing I know that everyone's asking about, and actually I saw people asking about it even before the chat started, is arena mode. Arena mode, where's arena mode? You've forgotten about arena mode. Give me that arena. I want arena mode. I also want arena mode because I'm terrible at For Honor, and it is going to make me so much better. And guess what? It is still coming this season, as we promised. It will be in our next patch. That's all I'm allowed to tell you right now. But it's still coming, guys. And in fact, a little icing on the cake, because the other thing I know that you're always asking about, when's it coming, where is it, what's happening? The first step of our input lag measures will also come in that next patch alongside it. We're going to do a PC first thing just to make sure it's stable, and then we'll do it on console as well shortly after. So that is all I can say about the next patch, which actually is going to have a bunch of other very cool things that you'll be excited about. So stay tuned for future shows for more details on that. We did not forget about arena mode. We're all as excited as you are, and it's coming this season. Cool. Also in the news, starting tomorrow, today, I don't know what day today is. This week, we're doing an extra XP Fest. Hit that image, Max. No need to apologize. Come on, we're all friends here. XP Fest. Oh, is that true? It's doubled. Okay. XP is doubled on all orders and game modes. So it starts on the 23rd at 1 p.m., ends on the 26th at 3 p.m. Get dat XP. That's tomorrow. Thank you for checking the calendar, because I've been half asleep today. I was in a meeting earlier with my fellow ComDev Alex. We were updating our friend Fred on our plans for the next few weeks. She gave like a 10-minute update, and then after she was done, I jumped in and gave the literal exact same update. I'm very tired today. Apollyon, you know how it's like, right? Come on. So that's cool. Enjoy your extra XP. Also happening this weekend, we're bringing back Realistic Dominion. If you're not familiar with Realistic Dominion, people really enjoyed it. It's basically Dominion without your UI. There's some other constraints as well. It's tough as hell. So if you've always hoped Dominion would be a little tougher on you, that's what Realistic Dominion's all about. So it's available now through the 29th. So it's a week-long thing. It'll deactivate next week at 8 a.m. So enjoy that. You just go to the event area on the Faction War front, and it's in there. Also this week, new content of the week. If you are one of these, we've actually seen a lot of new people come into the game, which is really exciting. So if you're one of these folks who picked up the starter edition, welcome. One thing we do every week is release new content, and this week is no different. So the content of the week this week, new ornaments for the DLC characters. That's our post-launch characters. So those are 5,000 steel each, and I believe Max has a video. I said to the guy, screw you, buddy. Oh, hey. Welcome back to the Warriors Den. I didn't realize we were back on camera. We're back and we're ready to show some community clips. We got a bunch this week, and I think we should just jump right into it. If you want to know how we get these clips, post them on Reddit. Reddit's an amazingly magical tool. If your clip is good, people upvote it, and then I see it. So let's jump in. No Superman 10. has got a video called To Be Continued. This is one of our favorite repeating memes. Whenever.
Hello.
Whoa, Apollyon, you've changed.
Yeah, I gained weight.
Thank you for saving me from the,
that's okay.
the solo show.
I have to hold the mic. Like I was literally upstairs. I was talking to Fred, our live producer, and he was watching the show. And like, is he alone?
Yep.
I said yes. Okay, I'm going downstairs. I have no idea what we do today. I'm just here.
We're doing
and
Community Corner.
look, last week I wasn't there. The last
true.
2 weeks I said I would crash the show today.
You're at Disney World.
Last week I was at South by Southwest,
yes.
and the week before I was at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida.
What is the best thing you saw at Disney World?
Seriously?
Because I know you go a lot, but this year was the best.
But like a decade ago, I worked on Avatar.
Right.
I was a brand manager on that game, and I worked a lot with Lightstorm, with the team there. That was my job, doing the relationship between the studio in Montreal and the film studio. And they created Pandora in Animal Kingdom. Man, I spent so much time watching this movie, playing the game, looking at
every detail.
Yeah, exactly. And being there was crazy.
That's
it was
awesome.
It was, if you ever get a chance, go visit. If you like the movie, go. It's insane.
I haven't been since they've built it. So
it opened last year at the end of May.
Nice.
So I went last year as well. I'm kind of an addict. And we missed it last year. It was just after we went during our spring break in Canada. And this year it was awesome. And South by Southwest was awesome as well.
The best. Was that your first time in Austin?
It was my first time in Austin.
Man,
Great city.
It's one of my favorite events.
I don't know if there are how many. And I had
Austinites are on the chat.
I had I went to the Alamo Drafthouse movie theater. The best freaking experience of my life watching a movie.
Yep, absolutely.
The guy
100%.
brought my popcorn in a stainless steel bowl like I have at home and not a cheap plastic bag. It was awesome. Seriously. Anyway.
And you told me that Damien and Ramon took my advice. They got the baked cookies.
Yeah, they did. They did. And they're actually giving their talk today at GDC. I think it's later today. They talk about the first year of For Honor. So it's a very interesting talk. If there's anybody like attending GDC, go watch it because it's super interesting and it's super honest.
Do you know what I'm thinking to ask you on the air? I think they should present a version of that on the show here.
It's actually something we talked about before, you and I. We didn't talk about that today. We need to look at rules. There are certain rules linked with GDC.
Oh, because GDC gets like
exactly when you present a talk to GDC. I don't know those rules. I've never presented at GDC. But one other thing that we talked about here that we didn't cover recently. Remember we talked about a documentary about For Honor?
Yeah.
It is going to be presented in Toronto on May 2nd. It's a world premiere during the Hot Docs.
Hot Docs.
Exactly. It's one of the two biggest documentary festivals around the world. Yep. They did a series of 3 episodes that was shown in Quebec here. But this one is a 90 minutes film about our story. We opened the gate and we invited Jean Simon, the director. Actually, he knocked on our door because Jean Simon is in 2 blocks down, and he came to see us to do this film. So we did it. And the name of the documentary is Playing R. You can go Playing R the movie. I don't know the exact website. It's Playing R the movie. It's at the Hot Docs, so HUTDOCS. So it's going to be shown there if you're in the Toronto area. Yeah. It's on premiere is on May 2nd, May 3rd and 4th. It's also being shown on the event. And then there will be a bunch of showing. They're trying to...
I'm a huge documentary nerd. Like, that's my main entertainment when I'm at home at night.
Yes, and we strongly disagree about the maple syrup
on one of them, yes.
on Netflix.
But you're right. Hot Docs is really important because that's sort of where filmmakers go to get buyers to distribute their film. So potentially, if it's liked, you might see this on Netflix someday, which is, I really hope that's the case.
It's an
independent production.
Exactly.
Like, Ubisoft didn't make it.
No, we didn't make it. We didn't pay for it. We opened the door, and when people will see it, and I don't know if there are any people from Quebec on the chat. who saw maybe the French version on Télé-Québec. It's still available online if you live in the Quebec area. But you see moments where, honestly, there's one moment when I got into a fight with Jason at E3 about a stupid thing, and yeah, but it's in the film. Yeah. It's there, and you see moments about Steph when he was stuff for him at the end of the project. So it
doesn't pull punches.
No, and for me, I think. I had no idea if we were on a show, so we're probably like talking about a lot of shit that we weren't supposed to. But we're not supposed to. I wasn't supposed to be here. But it goes with the mentality that we've had on For Honor since the beginning about being open.
Yep.
And as transparent as humanly possible in a business. And I think this documentary is in this line of showing what it is.
Yep.
Like, yes, we are passionate people. Yes, sometimes we fight, sometimes we disagree. But this is years of our life. And it's still our life for Steph and I to work on that. So, but I know I encourage people, if you're in the area, I know there will probably be some showing across Canada later on in the summer, and maybe on Netflix, Amazon, or in movie theater around the world. I don't know. But go check that out. It's very, very. There's a trailer out there, and they describe me as a loudmouth. I saw that yesterday.
Wow.
And I'm a loudmouth.
Well.
What were we doing now?
We're just doing Community Corner, so you're here at a good time. So we're going to roll into it. Tomato Plus has got a video called Playing Drunk.
We're back.
Got too excited emoting for St. Patrick's Day. All right, here's a GIF.
You know, there was I saw a conference last week.
About the GIF.
Yeah, the CEO of Giphy. And he had a big thing about, is it a GIF or a GIF?
Yep.
He really talked about that and said it was called GIF in the 80s, so Damien is too old.
Yep.
But he wins.
I've heard that Damien is going to change his ways now.
Oh, you better. We went to this event. If this event, spending a week in Austin, Texas, just made the main change, how he says, GIF to GIF, it's a win.
Perfect. All right. From Claywood on Reddit, this is called Good Guy Warden Gives to the Poor. I think it's showing the warden's charitable side after murdering somebody. She dies in a position, she's sort of asking for a handout. So there he goes. Whoop. All right. She's almost giving a thumbs up, which is good. Yeah. Bing. Nice.
It's crazy because for me, for that to happen, it means that he had the coin, he had this emote ready, he had, unless it was planned, but if it was, congrats.
That's what I love about all these clips. There's so much actual improvisation.
Yeah,
that the
and
players do.
Just great. Like he thought, when she fell down, he thought about, okay, let's flip a coin.
Yeah.
You're more creative than I am.
All right, this is Terror Pissed. Terror Pissed, like therapist?
Or pissed at terror?
Yeah, maybe. Or terrorist with a P, I don't know.
Moving on.
Shamans just can't help themselves. This one is hilarious.
You captured Zone C.
Oh my God.
You captured Zone C.
Oh my
God.
I tried to fix my mic and I broke it.
No luck? Oh, it broke?
I broke. There's two little pieces, and my eyes, I don't have a good near vision, so I'm kind of screwed right now.
Attach it to your beard.
I need to hold it. No, Max, no, that's okay. I'm going to hold it.
All right, next clip from Hell Euphoria, one of our faves. This is called The Slothlander. Didn't move at all. Oh, you're good. You're good.
Magic.
Amazing.
Phil fixed it.
Shout out to the Slothlander. I appreciate the laziness. All right, next up from
You're not well positioned.
Duality 4599. Berserker's suicidal tendencies.
Best king, best king. Best king, best king.
What was his plan?
I don't know.
I
don't know. I do not
Because he
know.
just jumped to nowhere.
Sammy T 623. I witnessed a warlord ascend to Valhalla.
Poor Shigoki.
If you're wondering what happened there, the bot was replaced by a human player. That's why that happened. But I love the Shigoki just standing there not knowing what to do. Okay, here's a bit of a longer one. This is just some enjoyable gameplay. I think it's Valkyrie gameplay. It is, yes. Tribal Master 1901. One of my toughest battles with the Valk.
You capture Zone A. Enemy team is breaking. Archers, fire!
Yes, it gets really intense there near the end with like the little bit of HP. I wish the clip ended with her winning the whole match, but still, I think pretty good. And yes, shout out to the shaman that was on her team. Very, very good. Cool. Okay, this one is it's a video, but there's no sound, so I guess you'll hear our commentary over it. From Dorcas Maximus, amazing name.
Man, the name.
Thylander, the Glass Cannon. So, Thylander takes a few hits here.
Is he alone?
Yeah, but then with revenge, chops them all down.
Nice. It looks a bit like me when I play. Yeah, I'm the dead guy in the
Oh,
back.
yeah, okay. Good clarification.
Yeah, no, don't create wrong expectations.
We've got another Thylander one. This one's from Salty Jack. It's a video, so you don't need to hear us. Thylander did not want to deal with Thick Boy. This one made me lol when I see it. Even with revenge, he's like, nope, I'm out of here.
Yep.
All right. Tendency to Cry. Great name. Tendency to Cry. A video called Guardian Angels. This one is amazing. We might need to watch it twice. I can't remember if this is the one. Yep. It's great. Super good video.
It's the kind of shot when we try to do a walkthrough to showcase to people that we have to rehearse. Like when we announced the game in 2015, it was still early, so we wanted to show the game mode at E3, and we spent, I don't know how much time. Max was there and like just redoing it over and over again, and we tried to get shots like that, like 2 dead from above, 1 guy filming it.
Yep.
We can never make it happen.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. Next up, True Tube Poops. True Tube Poops.
Okay, my daughter would love that.
Lawbringer is truly a legend god. This one's just one of those very satisfying ones to watch. Let's check it out.
I appreciate the guy who died.
Yeah, it's the guy who died who thought it was amazing, which is...
Yeah, he said, okay, let's share that video. And he died. Like, come on.
It's good.
You deserve all my respect, man.
Good job, True Tube Poops. All right, we're down to our last 3 here. Yellow Oboe. Can you... This one's also really funny. We'll have to play it a couple times. Can you not see that we're busy, Kensei?
That's great.
Not even phased by it. Just one hit, get out of here. Okay. Dargonic. Perfect timing. Can't remember what this one is. Oh, no sound.
No sound, so you can hear us.
Oh, yes, the double kill.
I was about to ask Pope a question. Thank God I didn't.
It's like the end of Rocky 3.
Oh.
When Rocky and Apollo Creed both punch each other at the same time and
It's
it
in
freeze
Rocky
frames.
3? No.
Right?
Rocky 3, it's Mr.
Rocky
T.
4.
It's Mr. T.
Oh, no, he dies in Rocky 4.
Rocky 4, he died against the Russian dude.
But no,
in Rocky 3, he's fighting Mr. T.
He does, but it's at the end of Rocky 3. Because Apollo's like, I still think I could.
Oh, yeah, but they put it at the same time
and
in the
freeze
gym.
frames.
Yeah, okay. Okay, then we agree.
I want a recut of that video, and it freeze frames, and then it's the Rocky theme. Someone make that, please.
In the next hour, on my desk.
All right, this is our last video. It's actually our longest one of the day, too. It's a bit over 4 minutes. So if you're waiting, this is the last one of the day, so if you need to go, we will not fault you, but it's actually amazing. This is from one of our favorite fan artists, iFragmentix. He posted a, sorry, he or she, I don't know. I don't know. iFragmentix posted a time-lapse video drawing their latest work, the Nobushi. So let's check it out to see the process. It's really cool. Great job, iFragmentics. Keep up the great work.
Yeah. And I'm playing a trip for next week.
Yes, where are you going?
Hope County.
Hope County.
Yeah, because next week, Far Cry 5 is coming out.
I'm so psyched. I love those
Yeah.
games.
So congrats, guys. The game's coming out next week. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. That team's been working hard for a long
Yeah.
time on that.
Yeah. But Eric, before we leave,
Yes.
there's something that you didn't talk about because
Yes.
you're an humble guy.
What is this?
In 2 weeks, is it 2 weeks? PAX, 3 weeks?
Two. Yeah.
PAX East?
Wow.
2 weeks?
2 already.
So you're on a panel or 2, 3 or 4. How many panels were you on at PAX?
I'm on a few panels. A couple of them are just sort of comedy panels. I do a video game wrestling league with my
Yeah.
friends, which is very dumb.
Fuck, I almost broke a polygon.
I'm doing an
Put it back.
improvised game postmortem panel with some folks from UCB and all that. That's fun. But the panel that I'm excited about, and I think you're asking about, doing a panel on community management in live games. So it'll be.
You know a thing or two about that, right?
Yes, this is what we do. So I'll be there. Justin from Rainbow Six will be there. Reb Ford from Warframe, who I super respect. They do great community stuff on Warframe. She'll be there. And Steph Baer from Heroes of the Storm. So a good selection of us talking about our experiences managing live games, what we've learned, what learnings we can share. It's going to be super interesting, and it will be streamed as well. So
Ah, cool. So
it's Friday.
It's Friday the 6th?
Yep.
So the reason why I asked Eric about that is because he won't be here on April 5th on a Thursday.
True.
So we need someone to host the show.
Who's going to do that? Are we going to let Max do it?
Okay, fuck, I just did something. It's going to be a meme.
There's a meme.
Oh, yeah, here we go. That's another clip that's going to come out. It's going to be me on April 5th.
That's awesome.
So we're going to put all the details so people can watch watch you at PAX East. Escoblades also, who's working with us
Yes.
now. Andy is going
doing
to
a
be
few.
he's doing 2 panels also. So go check out the website, the PAX East website.
Yep.
It's in Boston.
And actually, we're getting something special made. So if you find me or Alex, who you haven't met yet.
You never met Alex. Alex,
Gesturing
Alex,
to her.
come here. If people come in, if they want to find you, how will they? Come here.
She's like, nope.
She doesn't want to go on.
If you find us at the show, and we'll probably be
Well,
posting on
if
where
you find
we are.
Alex, good luck, because you have no idea what she looks like.
Yes. If
So-
you find me at the show, at least,
Yeah.
we'll have something special for
Yeah.
Honor fans at PAX East. So please ping me. Let me know if you'll be there. I know it's Fatal's hometown. It's my old hometown.
Oh,
Boston.
yeah, it's Fatal.
Fatal Fate. So maybe we'll meet up with him. That'd be great.
Yeah. So if you're around, let Pope know.
Yep.
And very soon we're going to start something new on the Wires then. It's something we call Dev Talks. It's a new segment where I interview members of the dev team that you never saw on the show. It's people like you know who Damien is, obviously, you know Roman is, Bio, myself, there are a bunch of people that you've met before, Stefan, Jawinski. But this team is much bigger than that. So we already shot a first series of interviews, and the first one will be with this guy, because I want you to know a little bit more who this guy is. And then it's all people, a bunch of people working on the team.
Yep.
So we are currently working on that with Max, on the editing of all those videos. And in 2-3 weeks, depending on everything else we have to do, it would be nice to have it for April 5th, at least to have
Yeah,
your
there you go.
interview, because you won't be here. So we could show your interview on that show. So if you are, actually, if there are people or certain job that you're wondering what they do, let us know, and we'll see who we could bring over to talk about their job.
Yep.
We already have one animator, one gameplay programmer. There are people, I don't even remember who we interviewed.
I know
but,
one that we get a big request for is the execution team.
Yes, we did talk about that.
Yeah.
Yes, it's already covered in one of the
Good.
video.
Sweet.
We have one on the animator, who I think took care of the shaman. So he was very pleased about that.
Nice.
And he is pleased, and he is super happy to
Cool.
read what you have to say. So this is coming.
Yes, and next week, Damien and Roman will be back. So
Yeah.
we'll see what we'll do there. Maybe we'll answer some more questions.
Yeah, maybe we can do a return on their GDC experience.
That'd be very cool. Cool. Well, thanks for hanging with us this week. And we will, as always, be back next week at noon on Thursday. We'll catch you later.
Bye-bye.